Hey there, fellow moviegoers. It is I, Invalid Opinion. I know you guys have all been waiting eagerly for my next movie review, and well, really, I don't have an excuse. I've just been pretty lazy. But I do want to get back into it. That's one of my things for this year. Just post more videos on YouTube. Really, build my YouTube channel. So I'm going to start with a review of the movie Glass. I watched it a few hours ago, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So to start, I had kind of low expectations going into it. I did see some of the early reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think at the time of this film, or at the time of filming this, it had like 30%, 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Pretty low. So, I mean, I from the first trailer I was expecting a bit, but after that, my expectations have definitely been lowered. Well, now I watched it, and I definitely think it's higher than 30 or 40%. And I would give it, I don't know if I want to give it a score now, but I'll give it a high 70, maybe 80. I should say though, this film definitely feels smaller scale. So if you're expecting, like a big superhero movie with a lot of, special effects, a lot of action, it's definitely not that. A lot of the times it's really focused on one location for most of the film. There's only maybe like 2 fights or 2 real action scenes. Other than that, it's pretty much like a slow movie. It's definitely a slow burn, I would say. A lot of dialogue, a lot of going on. And even the fights themselves or the action set pieces aren't like really grand. Again, just think more small scale. It almost feels like an indie movie, like an indie movie with a slightly bigger budget. It's like 9 out of 10 indie movie. If it had the small movie budget, it would be really good, and it kind of has that feel to it. And I think I kind of put myself in that mindset too, because initially there are a few things at the beginning. You do have to subvert your expectation a little bit. And some of the special effects in the beginning, there was one scene in particular that was like, that doesn't look very good. So I kind of went in there with, again, lower expectations. And if you do that, if you just, I don't want to say the movie's not good, you have to you have to go down here, then you'll enjoy the movie. But definitely don't go in there expecting like a Marvel superhero film. It's definitely not that. And if you go in knowing that, I think you'll enjoy the movie a lot more. There were some parts during the middle that I thought were a little slow. They dragged on a little too long. I was like, okay, we kind of get what's going on. Let's keep going. Let's move along. We get this. And in the ending, I would say the ending kind of paid off a bit for me anyway. I did see it with a few of the friends. Some of them didn't like it. I think out of the group, I was the one that probably enjoyed it the most. The rest of them, one of them give it like a 5 out of 10. I give it a 7. Again, for me, it's a high 7, low 8. So I think you just gotta temper your expectations a little bit. But it's definitely enjoyable. The twist is pretty good. M. Night Shyamalan, he always has to have a twist in his films. I thought this one was pretty enjoyable. Definitely, or probably not what you would expect, and I kind of appreciated that. I know for others it was probably what they wouldn't expect, but they didn't like it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was decent. What other, I would say that there's maybe a couple flaws. One is pretty large in particular that you kind of just have to go along with it sometimes. Because they're and if you've seen the trailer, you kind of know this, because they're like in a facility, a high security facility, and you're like, is this really a high security facility? Some of the stuff they can get away with, it's a couple of things like that you just have to, just go along with them, and I mean, if you can't, you're definitely not going to enjoy the movie as much as I did. Probably also going to be in the 5 out of 10 range as well. But really, as far as what's good about it, I mean, the performances were excellent. James McAvoy, brilliant. The way he switches, between all his split personalities, really good. Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson also did very good performances. I know the title of the movie is Glass, but I thought Samuel L. Jackson played a smaller role than I would have expected. They're almost all three equally parts of the film. I wouldn't say one of them had a larger role than the other, but maybe one of them had a more pivotal role. They kept things going, got things moving along. The doctor in the film also played the therapist or psychologist also played a pretty decent role. And it wasn't anything to groundbreaking or anything like that, but it was a decent performance, enjoyable. The first girl, that survived Split, she was in there as well. She did an okay performance. Again, smaller roles, they're not the focus of the movie. Also, Bruce Willis' son is in there as well. I forgot his name. Also plays a small role, and they did a fine job. Really, it's just that three superheroes that are the stars of the film, and they do a fantastic job. They definitely carry the film. But really, I don't want to give too much more away. It's definitely enjoyable. Just temper your expectations a little bit, and you'll come out, I think, pretty happy with the film. I definitely enjoyed it, and again, for me, it's 7, 8 out of 10. All right. I'll try to watch a few more films this year. Put up more reviews. Hopefully, you guys enjoy them. I know you guys are really waiting for this. All my 2 subscribers. So more of these will probably be coming soon. And I will leave it at that. So if you like the video, just go ahead and like and maybe subscribe. I would like to hit maybe 10 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's cool. All right. See you later, guys.